Okay. Good afternoon, all of you. So, in today's lecture, we have discussed about the cylinder with uniform heat generation. Cylinder with uniform heat generation. So, in that, we have considered one cylinder or metal rod. So, for that metal rod having radius is capital R, length of the rod is capital L, then thermal conductivity is K. Qg is nothing but uniform heat generation. So whatever the component we are considering or whatever the metal rod we are considering, having some internal heat generation is takes place. So here some Qg is having some values there, and capital H is nothing but heat transfer coefficient, and T is nothing but ambient temperature. So for that we have written the energy balance equation. And what is that energy balance equation? Energy balance equation is nothing but Qr plus Qg is equal to Qr plus Dr. That is Qr is nothing but that much amount of heat is conducted in that particular radius R. Then Qg is nothing but that much amount of heat is generated within that element is equal to what? Amount of heat is going out from that element, that is Qr plus Dr. So what is the energy balance equation? That is Qr plus Qg is equal to Qr plus Dr. Qr plus Dr. Okay. So by using that, we get the equation for the temperature. We get the equation for the temperature. And what is that equation? Minus Qg by K R square by 4 plus C1 log ER plus C2. And from that, by considering the boundary conditions, we have calculated the value of C1 and C2. So what is the value of C1, or what is the C1 is, we get the value of C1 is equal to 0. For that we have to considering the boundary condition as a heat generated is equal to heat lost by conduction at the rod surface. And second boundary condition we have considered as a at R is equal to capital R, then T is equal to TW. So by using these boundary conditions, we have calculated the values of constant C1 and C2. So we get the value of C1 is equal to 0 and C2 is equal to TW plus Qg by K R square by 4. Okay, by putting this value, we get the equation for the T. So T is equal to TW plus Qg by 4K into bracket R square minus small r square. Okay, so this is the equation of parabola, and from that we said that the temperature profile is parabolic. So from that, at the center there is a maximum temperature. At the center there is a maximum temperature. So what is the meaning of this? At the center there is a maximum temperature, means small r is equal to 0. At that time we get the maximum temperature. So we have to put the value of r is equal to 0, then we get the maximum temperature. So T max is equal to what? T max is equal to TW plus Qg by 4K into R square. So from that we get the equation from the combining equation 4 and 5, that is T minus TW divided by T max minus TW is equal to 1 minus small r divided by capital R bracket square. After that, we know that whatever the energy generated within the rod, that much amount of heat is conducted into the surface of that metal rod, and that same amount of heat is convected into the surrounding. So by using that, we get the equation as a TW is equal to TA plus Qg by 2H into R. So we have to put that value into equation 4. Then we get the temperature in the form of heat transfer coefficient. So what is that equation? TA plus Qg by 2H into R plus Qg by 4K capital R square minus small r square. And how to get maximum temperature? By putting the R is equal to 0. And from that we get the T max is equal to TA plus Qg by 2H into R plus Qg by 4K into R square. That is the equation number 7. So this is the related to the cylinder, and when there is a internal heat generation is there. And from after that we have completed one problem related to that. Now we have to consider the second problem. Okay, so all of you write down the second problem. Write down this problem. Already we have completed the first problem. So this is the first problem, which is related to the plane wall, and some internal heat generation is there, and T max is given. So from that we have written the equation for the T max, and we have to calculate the value of EH. So whatever the value is given, we have put that values, and from that we get the value of EH. So H is equal to 512.8 watt per meter square degree Celsius. Now we have to consider the second problem. So all of you write down the second problem. Write down a 3 mm diameter stainless steel wire, a 3 mm diameter, a 3 mm diameter stainless steel wire a 3 diameter stainless steel wire in bracket K is equal to 20 watt per meter degree Celsius. In bracket K is equal to 20 watt per meter degree Celsius. A 3 diameter stainless steel wire in bracket K is equal to 20 watt per meter degree Celsius. Bracket complete. Resistivity rho is equal to 10 into 10 raised to minus 8 ohm meter. Resistivity rho is equal to 10 into 10 raised to minus 8 ohm meter. Rho is equal to 10 into 10 raised to minus 8 ohm meter. Bracket complete. 100 meters long. 100 meters long. 100 meters long has a voltage of 100 volt. 100 meters long has a voltage of 100 volt impressed on it. 100 meters long has a voltage of 100 volt impressed on it. Impressed on it. Impressed on it. Full stop. The outer surface of the wire. The outer surface of the wire. The outer surface of the wire is maintained at the outer surface of the wire is maintained at 100 degrees Celsius. 100 degrees Celsius. Full stop. Calculate the center temperature of the wire. Calculate the center temperature of the wire. Center temperature of the wire. Center temperature of the wire. Full stop. If the heated wire is submerged in a fluid, if the heated wire is submerged in a fluid, if the heated wire is submerged in a fluid maintained at 50 degrees Celsius, submerged in a fluid maintained at 50 degrees Celsius, 50 degrees Celsius, comma, find the heat transfer coefficient, find the heat transfer coefficient on the surface of the wire, find the heat transfer coefficient on the surface of the wire, on the surface of the wire, on the surface of the wire. Okay, first of all you have to read that problem carefully and understood what is to be given, and from that given information we have to use, or which we have to understood which problem we have to use for that particular problem, and by using that particular problem formula we have to calculate the values. So first of all you have to write down the given things. Write down given things. A 3 diameter stainless steel wire means diameter is given, so from that we have to calculate the radius. Okay, so write down r is equal to 3 by 2, so 1.5 meter, sorry 1.5 so we have to convert into meter. 0.0015 meter. So diameter is given, so from that we have to calculate the radius. So r is equal to 0.0015 meter. Then length of that wire is given, or length of that particular steel wire is given 100 meter. So L is equal to 100 meter. Then voltage is given 100 volt. So V is equal to 100 volt. Then outer surface of the wire is maintained at 100 degrees Celsius. So temperature of wall is given. Wall is nothing but outer surface. So TW is equal to 100 degrees Celsius. Then ambient temperature is given, submerged in a fluid. So whatever the ambient temperature, that is 50 degrees Celsius. So TA is equal to 50 degrees Celsius. TA is equal to 50 degrees Celsius. Then find the heat transfer coefficient on the surface of the wire. Find the heat transfer coefficient means we have to calculate the H. So H is equal to question mark and calculate the center temperature of the wire. So we know that from the derivation we know that at the center there is a maximum temperature. So Tmax is equal to question mark. And resistivity is equal to, resistivity is given, rho is equal to 10 into 10 raised to minus 8 ohm meter, 10 into 10 raised to minus 8 ohm meter. And thermal conductivity is also given, K is equal to 20 watt per meter degree Celsius. 20 watt per meter degree Celsius. So from this given information, we have to decide which formula we have to use, and by using that we have to calculate the value. So our aim is to calculate the T max. So first of all, we know that what is the equation for the T max, then what is the equation for the which is related to the heat transfer coefficient. So we have to check which formula we have to use. So okay, so what are the different equation? So for T max, so for the T max, this is the equation number 5. T max is equal to TW plus QJ by 4K into R square. So TW is given, then QG is not given, K is given, R is given. So for the finding out the value of T max, there is a need to calculate the value of QG. समजते बघा. अगोदर तुम्हाला कुठली कुठली इक्वेशन माहिती आहेत ते बघा. आपल्याला टी मॅक्स फाइंड आउट करायचा आहे. सो व्हॉट इज द इक्वेशन रिलेटेड टू टी मॅक्स? दिस इज द इक्वेशन नंबर 5 which is related to the T max. So in this equation, TW is given, R is given, K is given. So only unknown is QG. So how to find out that QG value? First of all, we have to think about that QG. Okay. So QG is nothing but heat generated per unit volume. Heat generated per unit volume. So how to calculate that heat generated per unit volume? Anyone? Anyone tell me about that? How to calculate heat generated per unit volume? Means we have to calculate the value of QG. So heat generated per unit volume. So whatever the value we have to calculate, having unit is watt per meter cube. So we know that how to calculate the rate of heat generation, that is power is equal to V into I. Okay. How to calculate power for the electrical system, that is power is equal to current into voltage. So by using that product, we have to calculate the value of power. But power, what is the unit of the power? That is watt. And what is the unit of the rate of heat transfer? That is also watt. Joule per second is nothing but watt. So first of all, we have to calculate the QG by using that voltage value. Okay. So voltage is given, but we don't know the value of the current. So what is the another formula in the electrical system? That is power is equal to V square by R. What is the another equation to calculate the power? That is V square by R. So voltage is given, but we don't know the value of resistance. But how to calculate the resistance in the electrical system? That is resistance is equal to rho into L divided by area. So rho is given, that is resistivity is given, length value is known to us, then area is easy to calculate. So by using that, we have to calculate the value of resistance. Then we have to put that value of resistance into Q is equal to V square upon R. So from that we get the value of Q, that is Q is in the watt, but our aim is to calculate the QG in the watt per meter cube. So we have to take the divide by that particular QG value by the volume. So volume is nothing but area into length. समजले का बघा सगळ्यांना? तर आपल्याला टी मॅक्स कॅल्क्युलेट करायसाठी QG ची व्हॅल्यू कॅल्क्युलेट करायची आहे. सो QG इज नथिंग बट हीट जनरेटेड पर युनिट व्हॉल्यूम. म्हणजे युनिट काय असणार आहे? वॅट पर मीटर क्यूब असणार आहे. वॅट म्हणजे काय असणार आहे? हीट असणार आहे. सो पॉवरचं पण युनिट काय आहे? वॅट. आणि हीट रेट ऑफ हीटचं पण युनिट काय आहे? वॅट आहे. सो इन द इलेक्ट्रिकल सिस्टम, हाऊ टू कॅल्क्युलेट द पॉवर? पॉवर इज नथिंग बट V square by R. व्होल्टेज दिलेला आहे पण रेजिस्टन्स दिलेला नाही. So there is a one another formula to calculate the resistance. And what is that formula? resistance is nothing but rho into L divided by A. So resistivity is given, length is known to us, and area is known to us. So by using that, we have to calculate the resistance. And from that, we get the value of Q, that is rate of heat transfer. But our aim is to calculate the rate of heat transfer per unit volume. So we have to divide that particular value by volume so that we get the value of Qg, that is watt per meter cube. And then we have to put that value of Qg into this equation. Then we get the value of T max, maximum temperature. Then our aim is to calculate the H. So if we know the value of T max, then how to calculate the value of H? So what is the related problem, related formula to that? So this is the formula. TW is equal to TA. Because TW is known to us, TA is known to us, then Qg by 2H into R. So Qg is calculated. Then R is known to us, and we have to calculate the value of H. So we have to use this formula. TW is equal to TA plus Qg by 2H into R. So in this formula, we have to put the TW, TA, Qg and R. Then we get the value of H. Then we get the value of H. Okay. Understood what is the concept related to this? Okay. So at the center, the temperature is maximum. So write down the equation for the T max, that is T max is equal to TW plus Qg by 4K into R square. So write down, all of you write down. After this given, we have to write down at the center the temperature is maximum. So we know that what is the formula related to the maximum temperature. So T max is equal to TW plus Qg by 4K into R square. Qg by 4K into R square. But we don't know the value of Qg. So first of all, you have to find out the value of Qg. So small Qg is nothing but capital Qg by volume. Small Qg is nothing but heat generated per unit volume. So heat generated is nothing but capital Qg, and volume is nothing but area into distance. So A into L. Okay. So first of all, you have to calculate the value of capital Qg, that is the rate of heat generation. So power is nothing but, power is having unit is watt, and rate of heat generation having unit is watt. So we have to calculate the Qg is nothing but power. So power is nothing but V into I. And what is the another formula? That is V square by R. So for the finding out the value of Qg, we know the value of V, but we don't know the value of R. So we have to calculate the electrical resistance of the wire. And what is the formula for that? R is equal to rho into L divided by A. Okay. So write down this formula. Rate of heat generation Qg is equal to V into I. समजलंय बघा, Qg म्हणजेच काय असतं तर त्याचं युनिट वॅटच असतं या. आणि इलेक्ट्रिकल सिस्टम मध्ये आपण पॉवर कशामध्ये मिळते? आपल्याला वॅट मध्येच मिळते. मग पॉवरचा फॉर्म्युला आपला काय असते? व्होल्टेज इंटू करंट. So similarly, we have to, instead of power, we have to write down the Qg. So Qg is equal to V into I. And how to write this equation as a V square by R. V is equal to IR. What is the Ohm's law? V is equal to IR. So instead of I, we have to write down the V by R. So instead of I, we have to put the V by R. So therefore, equation becomes V square by R. Okay. But we don't know the value of resistance. So there is another formula to calculate the resistance, that is electric resistance of wire. R is equal to rho into L divided by area. And resistivity is given 10 into 10 raised to minus 8. Length of the rod is given, wire is given 100 meter. And area is nothing but pi R square. Cross section area of that particular wire is pi R square. So pi into, what is the value of resistance? 0.0015. So pi into R square. So from that we get the value of resistance. Okay. So R is equal to 1.415 ohm. This is the value of resistance. Okay. So all of you write down electric resistance of the wire. Resistance is equal to rho into L divided by area. So rho is 10 into 10 raised to minus 8 into 100 divided by area is nothing but pi R square. So pi into 0.0015 bracket square. So from that we get the value of resistance 1.415 ohm. 1.415 ohm. Okay. Now put this value into above equation and find out the value of Qg. So Qg is equal to V square by Re. So V voltage is given 100 and resistance we have calculated, that is 1.415. So put that values into this equation, we get the value of Qg. So Qg is equal to 7067 watt. Qg is equal to 7067 watt. Okay, Qg is equal to 7067 watt. But we have to calculate the value of small Qg, that is watt per meter cube. So therefore, what is the equation? Small Qg is equal to capital Qg by volume is nothing but area into distance. So therefore, A into L. Okay, capital Qg सगळ्यांनी calculate केले का? Capital Qg is equal to V square upon R. So 100 square upon 1.415. Okay, so from that we get the value of capital Qg as a 7067 watt. And after that we have to calculate the value of small Qg. So small Qg is nothing but capital Qg divided by A into L. Small Qg is equal to capital Qg divided by A into L. So capital Qg is known to us, that is 7067 area pi r square. So pi into 0.0015 square into length. Length is 100 meter. So from that we have to calculate the value of small Qg, that is in the watt per meter cube. So from this calculation we get the value of small Qg, that is 9.998 into 10 raised to 6 watt per meter cube. Nine point 998 into 10 raised to 6 watt per meter cube. समजले का सगळ्यांना? आपल्याला टी मॅक्स कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं आहे, तर आपल्याला टी मॅक्सचं इक्वेशन माहिती पाहिजे. तर त्याच्यामध्ये कुठल्या क्वांटिटीज दिलेत आणि कुठली क्वांटिटी अननोन आहे. तर याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला क्यूजी फक्त अननोन होती. तर कॅट क्यूजी इज नथिंग बट स्मॉल क्यूजी कॅपिटल क्यूजी अपॉन व्हॉल्यूम. So small capital Qg is nothing but heat transfer rate, and that is nothing but power. So what is the formula for that? Power is nothing but voltage into current, or V square by R. So by using that we have calculated the value of Qg. By first of all we have to calculate R. R is nothing but rho into L divided by A. So from that we get the value of R. From that R we get the value of capital Qg, and from that Qg we get the value of small Qg. So small Qg is equal to 9.998 into 10 raised to 6 watt per meter cube. 10 raised to 6 watt per meter cube. समजले? आता ही Qg ची व्हॅल्यू जी आहे ती वरती पुट करा and find out the value of Tmax. Okay, put this value of small Qg into this equation and find out the value of Tmax, maximum temperature at the center. Okay, so calculate the value of Tmax, and after calculating the value of Tmax, put that answer in the chat box so that I will check whether the answer is correct or wrong. All of you do the calculation. Small Qg value we have calculated. Tw is known to us, that is 100. Then K is given 20. R is known to us 0.0015 bracket square. So all of you put this value into equation and find out the value of T max, and put that answer in the chat box. What is the value of T max? Find out the value of T max. Put these values into the equation and find out the value of T max. Put that answer in the chat box so that I will check all are doing calculation or only sitting there. T max, what is the value of T max? Okay, yeah sir, I have calculated the answer T max. What about others? धनश्री, प्राजक्ता, विनायक बापट, प्रतीक, मंथन, अभिनय, धोंडीराम, निलेश, अभिजित, अमोल, ओम मेटकरी, जयदेव, रिधम, मदन, संतोष पाटील, योगेश पाटील, ओमकार पवार, यासार खाटीक, अनिकेत, आफ्ताब, सौरभ, Pranav, Avinash, Rupesh, Sushant, Vaibhav, Rohit, Rushikesh, Sumit, Harshada, Sudarshan. Okay, what about you? Put that answer in the chat box. What is your answer? So we have calculated the all values, means only unknown is Qg. So we have calculated the value of Qg. Now all remaining values are given to us. So by using that, we have to calculate the value of Tmax. Okay. So only Yasar is doing the calculation or writing the all things. Remaining all sitting there only, not doing anything, or only joining the lecture and going somewhere else. Okay. This is the true. Hmm? No other is attending the lecture properly, only sitting there. Okay, Dhanashri have put it their answer 100.2. Okay, what about others? Others put their answer. Okay, so write down Tmax is equal to Tw plus Qg by 4k r square. So put these values. Tw is 100, Qg is 9.998 into 10 raised to 6, 4 into k is 20, r is 0.0015 bracket square. So from this calculation, we get the value of maximum temperature. Maximum temperature is nothing but 100.28 degrees Celsius. By this calculation, we get the value of Tmax is 100 into 28, 100 into 28 degrees Celsius. Okay. Next, we have to calculate the value of H. Okay. So already I have discussed that which formula I have to use. Tw is given, Ta is given. So I have to use that formula of temperature of outer surface. Tw is equal to Ta plus Qg by 2h into R. Qg by 2h into R. So we know that value of Tw, we know that value of Ta, we have calculated the value of Qg, R is given, only unknown is H. So that is the heat transfer coefficient. So from this we have to calculate the value of H, and what is the value of H? That is 149.97 watt per meter square degree Celsius. Do the calculation by yourself. Don't write the answer directly. First of all, do the calculation by yourself, and then we have to write there H is equal to what. Okay. So for the solving any problem, first of all, we have to read that problem carefully. Then we have to understand what is to be given, or according to that, we have to draw the diagram. And by drawing that diagram, we have to write down the physical terms, whatever to be given. And from that terms, we have to understood which value we have to calculate. And for that values, we have to write down the equation. And for that equation, which quantity is unknown, we have to calculate that unknown quantities. And after that, we have to put that values into that equation, and we have to calculate the unknown terms. Okay. So this is the way. By using that, we have to calculate the any problem. We have to calculate the, or we have to solve the any problem. Okay. So this is about the second problem. Over, put that message in the chat box. All of you completed, or anyone is remaining. Shall I proceed? If completed, then put that message in the chat box. Over. H is equal to 149.97 watt per meter square degree Celsius. Okay. This is very simple problem. We have to understood how to calculate that heat generated per unit volume. So for that, we have to use the Qg is equal to V into I, or I square by V square by R. Then resistance is equal to rho L by A. By using that, we have to calculate the small Qg. Okay. So we have to remember that formulas. Qg is equal to V into I, or V square by R, and resistance is equal to rho into L by A. So that we have to easy to solve this problem. Okay. Without knowing that concept, it is not possible to solve this problem. If you don't know the problem, what is the Ohm's law, then what is the formula for resistance, then it is not possible to solve this problem. So I have to remember that equation. Okay, write down the next or last problem on this concept. Write down the the meat rolls of the meat the meat rolls of 25 diameter 25 diameter having k is equal to having k is equal to 1 watt per meter degree celsius having k is equal to 1 watt per meter degree celsius 1 watt per meter degree celsius are heated up with the help of are heated up with the help of microwave heating for roasting microwave heating for roasting heating for roasting heating for roasting full stop. The meat rolls of 25 diameter having K is equal to 1 watt per meter degree Celsius are heated up with the help of microwave heating for roasting microwave heating for roasting full stop. The center temperature of the rolls the center temperature of the rolls is maintained at the center temperature of the rolls is maintained at 100 degrees Celsius. The center temperature of the rolls is maintained at 100 degrees Celsius. 100 degrees Celsius. When the surrounding temperature is 30 degrees Celsius. When the surrounding temperature is 30 degrees Celsius. Surrounding temperature is 30 degrees Celsius. Full stop. The heat transfer coefficient on the surface of the mill the heat transfer coefficient on the surface of the meat roll is the heat transfer coefficient on the surface of the meat roll is 20 watt per meter square degree Celsius is 20 watt per meter square degree Celsius watt per meter square degree Celsius 20 watt per meter square degree Celsius. Full stop. Find the microwave heating capacity. Find the microwave heating capacity required. Find the microwave find the microwave heating capacity required in find the microwave heating capacity required in watt per meter cube watt per meter cube watt per meter cube. Okay, so from this we have to first of all we have to understood find the microwave heating capacity required in watt per meter cube. So from that we have to understood which value we have to calculate, that is small qg. कुठली व्हॅल्यू कॅल्क्युलेट करायची आहे, क्यूजी हीट जनरेटेड पर युनिट व्हॉल्यूम. वॅट पर मीटर क्यूब म्हणजे काय असणार आहे, हीट जनरेटेड पर युनिट व्हॉल्यूम. ओके, so first of all we have to read that problem carefully and write down the things whatever given in the problem. Okay, the meat rolls of 25 diameter. So diameter is given means we have to calculate the radius. So r is equal to 25 by 2, that is 12.5 mm. So we have to convert that mm into meter. So 0.0125 meter. Then K is given. So what is the value of K? K is equal to 1 watt per meter degree Celsius. K is equal to 1 watt per meter degree Celsius. Then the center temperature of the roll is maintained at 100 degree Celsius. Center temperature दिले म्हणजे आपल्याला माहिती आहे. Center temperature is nothing but maximum temperature. So T max is given 100 degree Celsius and surrounding temperature is given 30 degree Celsius. So T is equal to 30 degree Celsius. And the heat transfer coefficient on the surface of the mill roll is given, means H is given. So H is equal to 20 watt per degree Celsius. 20 watt per meter square degree Celsius. 20 watt per meter square degree Celsius. Okay, so find the microwave heating capacity required in watt per meter square. Means we have to calculate the value of small qg. Okay, so radius is given, then thermal conductivity K is given, then T max is given, then TA is given, then H is given, and we have to calculate the value of small qg. Small qg. तर आपल्याला स्मॉल क्यूजी कॅल्क्युलेट करायचं आहे आणि आपल्याला जे काही दिलंय त्याच्यावरून कोण सांगू शकते का कुठला फॉर्म्युला यूज करायचा, विच फॉर्म्युला वी हॅव टू यूज? एनीवन टेल मी अबाउट विच फॉर्म्युला वी हॅव टू यूज टू सॉल्व दिस प्रॉब्लेम? आता टी मॅक्स दिले म्हणजे आपल्या लक्षात यायला पाहिजे की टी मॅक्सचा कुठला तर फॉर्म्युला यूज केला पाहिजे. तर आपल्याकडे टी मॅक्सचे दोन फॉर्म्युला आहेत. वी हॅव टू फॉर्म्युलाज ऑफ द टी मॅक्स. ओके, वन इज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ, so this is the equation number 5. Tmax is equal to Tw plus Qg upon 4k into R square. This is the one formula which is related to the Tmax. And what is the another formula for the Tmax? So this is the seventh formula, seventh equation. Tmax is equal to Ta plus Qg by 2h into R plus Qg by 4k into R square. This is the another formula. So from these two formulas, which formula we have to use? Because they have to given the value of h. So in this case there is a value of h, but in this equation number 5 there is no value of h. Means if the value of h is given, means heat transfer coefficient is given, then we know that Tmax in the form of heat transfer coefficient. For that we have to use this equation number 7. Okay, so what is this equation number 7? Tmax is equal to Ta plus Qg by 2h into R plus Qg by 4k into R square. So Tmax is known to us, then Ta is known to us, then Qg is, we have to calculate the value of Qg, R is known to us, H is known to us, and K is known to us. So all values are given to us, only unknown is Qg. So therefore, whatever the values are given, we have to use this equation number 7. By using this equation number 7, we have to calculate the value of Qg, small qg. आपल्याला काय फाइंड आउट करायचं आहे? We have to calculate the value of small qg. So all of you put these values into this equation and find out the value of small qg. All of you put the answer in the chat box. कुठला फॉर्म्युला यूज करायचा समजलंय का? टी मॅक्स इज इक्वल टू इक्वेशन नंबर 7 यूज करायचा आहे. टी मॅक्स इज इक्वल टू TA प्लस Qg बाय 2h इंटू R प्लस Qg बाय 4k into R square into R square. So Tmax is given, Tmax is 100, Ta is 30, Qg into R is given 0.0125, then H is given 20, K is given 1. So all of you put this value into this equation and find out the value of Qg. Okay, find out the value of Qg and put that answer in the chat box. What is the answer of this? Put that answer in the chat box. All of you understood this concept? Which formula you have to use? This equation number 7 you have to use, and put that values, whatever the values given into this equation, and find out the value of Qg. So put that value of Qg into, find out the value of Qg. So all of you put their answer in the chat box. What is the value of Qg? Anyone put their answer? काय ते आन्सर सगळ्यांनी चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये टाका आन्सर. व्हॉट इज द आन्सर? Okay. Yes, sir, I have put it the answer. What about others? Dhanasri have put it their answer. What about others? Only sitting there. Okay. So those who are remaining, write down this. What is the equation? Put that values into this equation, and what is the answer for this? Qg is equal to what? So all of you, those who remaining, write down this. Okay. So this is about the problem which is related to the internal heat generation. So from this topic number 1, only one concept is remaining, that is transient heat conduction. म्हणजे आतापर्यंत जे काय आपण बघितलेलं आहे त्याच्यामध्ये एक कॉमन होते की आपण काय केलेलं, जे काही सगळे इक्वेशन्स बघितले, जे काही डेरिवेशन बघितले आहेत, इन दॅट वी हॅव कन्सिडरिंग दी steady state heat conduction is there, steady state is there. Okay, so temperature with respect to time, it does not changes, that is nothing but steady state. Now from this, for this last concept, that is transient heat conduction or unsteady state heat conduction, we have to consider the temperature is continuously changes with respect to time. Okay, so that point is remaining. So in that we have to understood what is meant by steady state, what is meant by unsteady state, then what are the different conditions where this transient condition occurs, then in that heat conduction in solids having infinite thermal conductivity, or what is the another name for that, lumped heat capacity analysis. Then we have to understood what is meant by Biot number, what is meant by Fourier's number. Then we have to understood the temperature distribution for this unsteady state conditions and what is the equation for that, and then last point is the characteristics length. So that point we have to cover in the next lecture and see the problems on the same concept. Okay, so today we have to stop at this stage. Remaining part we have to take in the next lecture. Okay, so thank you very much. Put your roll numbers in the chat box.